ugly now. Moving on to Best Picture, the biggest category of the night. We've already said that there's a possibility that there's a lack of support out there for No Country as a picture. It might have to do with the ambiguous ending. It might have to do with how violent it is. Regardless, we've got No Country for Old Men, There Will Be Blood, Atonement, which doesn't have the director nomination, Juno, which does, and what's the fourth one? Oh, the fifth one, Michael Clayton, your favorite movie. Okay, Michael Clayton's Too Subtle, it's out. Now we've got a four-way race. There Will Be Blood is too controversial, and that's out. So now we've got it between No Country, Juno, and Atonement. Okay, No Country and There Will Be Blood very possibly will split the Grimm picture vote, because those are big, big Grimm movies, art movies. People like me and JD love them. A lot of people don't. And because of that, I'm taking No Country out of the Best Picture race. I think this is between Atonement and Juno. And since Atonement was not nominated for director, I'm going to go with Juno as Best Picture of the Year. Not my favorite, but I think Juno's going to pull a huge upset in this category and win Best Picture.
Interesting. I think a lot of the attention is going to be focused on No Country for Old Men, Atonement, and Juno. And I obviously want There Will Be Blood to win. And
Best Picture of the Year.
It is by far the Best Picture of the Year. And maybe this is completely stupid, but I really feel like maybe on some cosmic level it's just destined to get recognized. So I'm going to say that There Will Be Blood is going to sneak out.
Oh my God!
With all the other films,
JD is blinded by love. He can't see past his love for the movie.
I really just can't see Juno being Best Picture.
I can't either.
It's so thick. The hunt is so thick in this category. I'm wanting the horse to sneak out and take it by a nose.
Last year they had Little Miss Sunshine. Everybody said it was going to upset The Departed, and it didn't. And so in the Grimm versus Happy movie last year, the Grimm movie won. But that Grimm movie had Martin Scorsese attached to it. Now Coen brothers, you might say, are the modern day Scorseses. At least they're accepted and respected as much. So No Country could possibly win it for that. Picking Juno is kind of an upset, but I'm going to go with Juno. But if Juno doesn't win, I really think, I don't want to say it. I don't want to say Atonement. Atonement is a very safe picture, although it did have the C word in it. Yeah, I'm going with Juno for Best Picture. I think a lot of the same people are going to vote for the other types of movies, and the people who want Juno to win, their votes will not be split at all.
Interesting. Blinded by love and admiration of the picture, I'm sticking with There Will Be Blood. I know I'm probably going to be disappointed.
We would like to point out that these predictions are being taped on January 24th, 2008. That's how far ahead. We're picking a month in advance. Everything's going to change by then. So if you've made it all the way to this last thing, you know how we told you that we were going to be right the whole way? And then now we're getting to this last one. If you've made it through all of these films where we predict the Oscars, and you're watching the last 30 seconds of this one right now, the fact that we're taping this a month ahead of time means that we're probably going to be wrong. So, yeah.
All the times we were telling you could get your picks right here and win money and stuff like that. Yeah.
We lied. We're way ahead of the game here. And talk to us in 3 weeks.